So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you a homeschool room tour. So many of you know we also live a minimalist lifestyle. Although I do not keep very minimal things for homeschool supplies. Everything fits perfectly in my closet, but my actual homeschool space is very much so minimal. I don't like to keep a lot out. I like to keep our learning space very just clean. And then this also happens to simultaneously be our playroom because we are so minimal with toys, and I really like to do wooden toys. Most of our toys are educational, so it makes it so that our homeschool and playroom can be the same thing. And then also today's video is a collaboration with 3 other wonderful ladies here on YouTube. We are all showing you our homeschool rooms today. So if you're curious what all of our different setups are for this coming year, go ahead and check them out down below. I will have them up in cards and in the description box for you guys. So just a little background in case you are new. My name is Arianna. I live a pretty minimalist lifestyle, and I have a 3 and a 2-year-old. My 3-year-old is doing preschool and some kindergarten work, and my 2-year-old is just getting started with some preschool stuff. We are also more on the unschooler side. So we are not quite as structured with our homeschooling as traditional homeschool families may be. We kind of do a little bit of a mixture. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hop right into it and show you guys our homeschool space. The first focal wall, of course, when you walk in is our world map decal. I've literally been envisioning having this in my homeschool room for I feel like a couple years. Even before we started thinking about building this house, it was always on my wish list to get eventually. The wonderful Etsy shop owner of the Etsy shop I got this from, she was awesome enough to give you guys a really great coupon code. So I will have that link down below for you guys. So if you are interested in her decals, you can go ahead and use that coupon code and get some money off. I am so happy with how it turned out. It is gorgeous, and I don't think it comes off as big as it is on camera. It's pretty huge, and it just has all sorts of things. It has all the names of the countries obviously on it, and it has different animals and the different regions that they live, so all sorts of cool things. So this is my bookshelf, and I keep all of our books here. So all of our just normal reading books. These first 2 top shelves are actually just storage. These books are not ones that the girls necessarily have access to. They don't ever pull these out. Sometimes we'll pull one out for a special story time, or I use them to switch out the books that are on the bottom that they actually have access to. I find that the more books kids have access to, the less likely they are to actually read them. They just pull them out and make messes with them. So giving them minimal access to books actually makes it so they really read them, and then you just switch them out so they get a wide variety. But this is where I store all mine. Most of our books are, some of them from Amazon. We have a lot of Usborne books. We have Dr. Seuss books. My girls love Dr. Seuss books. We have a bunch of those. Oh, by the way, if you notice a baby bump anywhere in this video, I'm wearing a baggier shirt. I am 26 weeks pregnant with our 3rd right now. And then these are the lower shelves that they actually have access to. So they can reach these. Sometimes they'll grab these. These are our special story time books. Typically one of these Bibles is actually down here. I don't know how that got moved, but it did. These are my girls' one of their all-time favorite books. They are the search and find books. I've seen some of them on Amazon, but you can't find all of them. They are just the coolest things. So I'm trying to make sure the ring light's not blinding you guys. And then down here, they have their magnet tiles. They have these little wooden community helper people. They like to play with the mag tiles with these, so I store them right here. Obviously, they can learn about the different community helpers, but they also like to build houses and put the little people in them. So on this wall, this is another awesome wall decal from the same Etsy shop. It's just the alphabet and lowercase letters. So this is just for them to obviously learn letter recognition, things like that. And then moving down here is their little table that they have, which I love, and I will show you guys a little closer up. So this is the IKEA Flissat table. They have these little, I think that these stools are $5 or something, and the covers are $3. Super inexpensive, very sturdy. I've even stood on them. But what I love most about this is that they're designed to hold their Tro-Fast bins. So that same bin that you saw their magnet tiles in, that's the normal length. They fit, you lift this, and then they fit right in here. So typically there's one that goes this way. What I like is you can easily make sensory bins because they have deeper ones too. If you watch our vlog channel, you've seen us do that before. It's just a very versatile table. So this is our main storage thing that we have in the playroom. It is the Tro-Fast, the IKEA Tro-Fast line. This is their wooden one. They have a plastic one, which you will see, or it's compressed wood sort of. You'll see that one in my closet. So this is a letter tracing board, also from an Etsy shop. I will link her down below as well. So it has the uppercase, and then on the back side it also has the lowercase as well. Then we have this little rainbow stacker here, also from an Etsy shop. I will have everything linked down below that I can link to. And then moving down here, this is their number tracing, and on the back side it comes with these little wooden balls, which I keep up because they'll make a complete mess with them if they're out all the time. So we'll do like purposeful learning with those. And on the back side, you can place like those little balls on there to help like actual counting. So this bin is really the only like straight up toy that we have in here, and that's their baby doll bin. So it just has like their doctor stuff, and they have 2 baby dolls in there. So we have that. This is actually completely empty. I like it that way. I keep it empty. And they can use it as like a bath or a baby bed or whatever when they're playing with their dolls. Then this one is Revlin's name tracing board. Same Etsy shop as the #1 and the alphabet, the full alphabet one. So that's just Revlin's name, so she can learn to trace and write her name. And then more sensory bottles down there. And then you'll notice on either side here, we have these things. I always forget what they're called. I think they're called like therapy cushions or something like that. They're just like squishy little kind of wobble boards, sort of. And then we have our Billabos over here. There's 2 of them there. So the girls like to build obstacle courses with them. We have this in the corner here. But for learning purposes, I actually like them because I never tell my girls where they need to learn. I let them choose where they'd like to sit or what they'd like to do while we're doing our homeschool time. So especially with Revlin, she's very much a mover. She needs to like move around while she is learning. She can sit in the Billabo and kind of like wave back and forth, or sit on that and move back and forth, or sit on the other balancing thing. And so we use that as like a learning tool as well to help them kind of get their movement out when they need to maybe be doing something that requires staying in one place. And then this little cart right here is also from IKEA as well. On the top, I keep their fraction cups. I like to keep these pieces out so that they really have to learn to figure out how to put them back together. Then I have their play silks, which we use to play with their slush animals, which are down at the bottom. So this idea I actually got from my sister-in-law. What she was doing with her kids was she would have a green one and a blue one, and they would separate the slush animals from water animals and land animals. We have 4 colors here. We actually use them for savanna animals, Arctic animals, just typical ocean animals that aren't like Arctic, and then the rest of like the land animals. And then of course, play silks can be used for so many other things. The girls like to make them into capes or dresses or skirts or whatever. There's so many uses for them. That's just one of the main educational uses that we tend to be using them for the most. So this is my prized possession, all of my homeschool supplies. I even have a lock on here so that the girls can't come in and like totally terrorize it. Are you ready? Voila. It's not completely finished yet. There is going to be another just 3 high, like our wooden one that we have over there. This is the plastic Trofast, or like compressed wood, kind of what has like a plastic lining on the top. That goes underneath, so I get a little bit more storage. So this will be raised up a bit when that 3 one is put underneath. I'm not gonna go completely into depth and show you exactly what's in the drawers, but I did plan to do a video on just that in the future. So if you wanna see that, make sure you let me know down in the comments. Just as an overview, this is where we keep everything. So like our workbooks, our Unifix cubes, our do-a-dot markers. We have like tons of different workbooks because Revlin loves workbooks. She really thrives with those. They're one of her favorite things. So basically how our homeschooling kind of works, because we are more so unschoolers, is I open up this closet and I tell Revlin and Airly, what do you want to learn today? What would you like to choose to do? And Revlin 9 times out of 10 will go for her workbook. And then Ari, she's usually really into the Unifix cubes. Or we have this, which my sister made, which is a mini version of the periodic table. It is so cool. Like, hold on, I will show you guys. For instance, we have helium here, so it says helium, and then she has a balloon because balloons, a lot of them contain helium. So it's just a fun little way for kids to learn the periodic table. I'm a bit of a periodic table nerd, and so I actually asked Crystal if she'd be willing to design something for the girls. Like, I drool over it just every time I open the closet because I love it so much. But it is just a mini version of some of like the most common ones, the common elements that you will see. So like I said, I'm not gonna go totally into depth, but if you guys want that whole video telling you guys like each drawer, what I have for the girls, then of course let me know down in the comments. So that is gonna be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to check out those wonderful ladies down in the description box, as well as all the Etsy shops that I mentioned for the decals, the tracing boards, the rainbow, whatever it may be. I'm gonna have everything though that I can find links for you guys down in the description box, of course. And I will actually see you guys on Thursday with a bonus video this week. Since this video isn't going up on my normal day, I'm gonna have my bonus video for you guys on Thursday, which is going to be what is in the Amazon baby registry welcome box. So Amazon gives you this free box actually when you are registered with them for your baby registry. So I'm going to be doing a video for you guys, showing you guys what's in it and giving you guys my opinion on whether it's worth it or not from a minimalist perspective, because obviously being minimalist, we try to keep out what comes into our house. And so I'm letting you guys know if it's worth getting it or not. So make sure you guys come back on Thursday so you can check that out, and I will see you guys then. Bye.